Hello and welcome back to Roads to Power. You know how last episode I was saying, I think there was a patch. Things seem different. There must have been a patch. Well, lo and behold, I turned off the game, had a look at the downloads on Steam, and there had been a patch. And there are actually a lot of changes in this patch. Also, I believe there's a new DLC coming out like the 4th of November, which seems very soon, given when the previous one came out. Because what, we're only on episode like 26 of this, which means that we're on... is it 26? Anyway, we're basically less than a month into this and there's a new DLC coming out. No idea if it's save game compatible, so the end of this series might be November 3rd. Who knows? We'll find out when Paradox give details. Anyway, new patch. It has changed a lot. Now, as with all of the patches, there's a ton of admin changes. And by admin changes, I'm meaning changes to the admin government. But I don't know anything about that. I haven't played with the administrative government type, so all of those changes I'm going to ignore. But we have been playing a lot of adventurer stuff, and there are a lot of things that we noticed that have been changed. So, number one, they have nerfed the bonus that advantage gives you in combat. It was giving you 10% per advantage over your opponent, I believe, and now it's giving you 5%. So, advantage, much weaker. Refilling men-at-arms is more expensive if you use provisions. Again, we noticed this. Provisions are very easy to get, so therefore it was very efficient to refill your men-at-arms with provisions. Nerfed gold gain from holdings for adventurers. So, if you happen to build a holding as an adventurer, you now get less gold at the end of, I think it was yearly, at the end of each year for that holding. Which was something I was told was very good, and I could definitely see if you had a bunch of those building and each of them was giving you like 100 gold at the end of the year, it very quickly adds up. They have moved the men-at-arms bonuses around. Now this is what we specifically noticed, I think, because the men-at-arms bonuses are now all over the place in the camp. And the reason for this is that they've tried to make it more specialized. So what they want you to do is they want you to go into swords for hire because you want their bonuses, or like you want bonus men-at-arms. They want you to go, you know, scholars because you want the lifestyle experience. They want you to go explorers because you want to explore. They want you to go legitimists because you want some support to take a kingdom title, right? They want them to feel separate. So with everybody getting men-at-arms, it kind of made swords for hire and a little bit pointless because everybody was getting the bonuses, and every adventurer was really strong. This is trying to make it so that you can still have an army, but you're not going to be as good as someone who's chosen swords for hire. That's kind of the logic. Anyway, so that's what they did there. They've reduced the base number of knights that adventurers get, so we now have 9 out of 10, and I'm sure that we had more before that. They have moved the bonuses for combat around. By that I'm meaning they've moved it around all the camp things, so all these camp things now give different bonuses for combat. Again, same logic. They want you to be building the ones that are unique to your path if you want the big bonuses for combat. They have made it so requests in general, so by requests I'm meaning requests that you make from your like roll of patrons, they've made it so that they are less likely to accept them as a base. They were actually quite likely to accept them most of the time. So if I look at gold here, this person is poor, they're now much less likely to give us things. So there's a whole bunch of those changes in there, which means, oh yeah, and in general, they're less likely to give you gold in most cases for your request. Makes kind of sense. What they're trying to do is they're trying to stop adventurers from basically sucking the gold out of the game's economy into the landless adventurer economy. New contracts, though, are easier to get from requests. So you now are actually more able to get a contract from someone. So you're not able to ask someone for gold as easily, but you are able to ask them for a contract which will then pay you gold. That seems more reasonable, right? They're much more likely to give you something if you do something in return for them. So some of these make sense if you think, like, if you think about how they're trying to make the systems work. Now, another change that they've done is they're less likely to give you men-at-arms from requests. Now, that is if the adventurer is strong. So if you're already over a certain power level, they're much less likely to give you more men-at-arms. And specifically, you get an additional negative if they would be weaker than you after they give you men-at-arms. So, basically, the idea is if you want to really build up your men-at-arms army, you're either going to have to recruit them yourself, or you're going to have to go to large realms and get them to give you the men-at-arms, but only up to a certain level. So they're, again, trying to limit men-at-arms that you can acquire for yourself. They also, though, have changed it so requests are more likely to be accepted if you are a higher level of fame. So if your fame is at Exalted Amongst Men, or I think there's one above it, right? Yeah, if you're at Legendary Figure, they're much more likely to actually give you your request than if you're down at Disgraced. Again, it kind of makes sense. If you're a very well-known figure, they're more likely to work with you. Gather Provisions has a new thing. So Gather Provisions is this little bonus in here. So, or this one here. It can now crit pass and crit fail. So if it crit passes, you get more provisions. If it crit fails, you could become ill. That's to give you some kind of negative for using it, potentially. They have also reduced the men-at-arms size bonuses across the board for adventurers. So, they've reduced the number of men-at-arms you get naturally from buildings. So you can see here we're 8 of 6. So that's likely because they've lowered that size there. They have also, there are only a few more changes. They have capped the gold that you can get from the Stand With Us contracts. Now, I don't think we have any here, but Stand With Us are the ones where they're in a war and they'd like you to join. They have capped it, and this is a little unclear, to 1 year of income, and I think it says plus current gold. So I don't know if that's 1 year of income and the current gold added on top of that, and that's the amount that they can pay you, or whether it's 1 year of income or current gold, like whichever is lowest. But essentially, the Stand With Us contracts are now significantly less lucrative in terms of gold, which means that people, if they're actually calling you into these things, are not becoming bankrupt just for doing it. Now, the other one, this is the last change, is not related to adventurers at all, but I felt it was worth mentioning because I had noticed it. When you zoom out and zoom in, it should be slightly less laggy. Fantastic. Great. Anyway, now we got the patch stuff out of the way, and I know there was a lot of patch stuff that we needed to talk about. It is time for us to consider taking some land. We are at the level we want to be, Illustrious. Now we could potentially keep going to Exalted Amongst Men, try and take the kingdom. I think at some point, with our character's age, we just kind of have to go for it. So, we are finally at the right level. I think it's time for us to try and get our duchy. We're going to try and get the Duchy of Visegrad. More specifically, we're going to try and get the Chiefdom of Comoron, because that is where we come from. We have 4,000 troops. These guys have 1.7k, and they have 700 in their ally. Okay, we're fully reinforced. No, we're not fully reinforced. So we should fully reinforce to start with. I'm going to use gold to do that. Okay. Now we're fully reinforced. We are low on knights, apparently. That doesn't seem correct. We definitely have a higher number than 9 on this list. So I'm going to wait a month just to make sure that everything is sorted. So we'll wait to the end of December. Although it has also been suggested that we go to a temple and get a bonus before we go as well. And there is a temple right here that I spotted. So let's go to the temple, get our bonus, declare war. That's my plan. So, I'm going to head over here, visit the temple, get our last temple bonus. You know what, we'll go to the garden and steal some stuff while we're here. Church, blessings for peace. That's very funny as we're about to declare war, but let's grab our blessing for peace. And then, do I want to grab proven treatment as well? Sure, why not? We got any locals we need to do things with? I guess I'll do this so I can get some diplomacy lifestyle experience. Looking for anybody who might be willing to join us. You seem like you might be okay. How much do you cost, Fedota? Too much? Okay, fair enough. Actually, it costs a reasonable price. I just realized that we were running out of money. Okay, cool. I think we're ready. Oh, wait, you're allied to these guys as well? It's an extra 500. So 500, 700. Okay, so you're at 2.9. That's okay. Their military is inferior to ours. I think it's time to declare war. You. Duchy invasion. They probably have no reason, no knowledge of why we're invading. They're like, what? Why is this random adventurer after my land? But, well, you know, it's just the way it is. And we're going to head straight for that piece of land. Are we going to lead? We do give us the most advantage, so it would make sense for us to lead. Let's march. A follower's heart. Boss, Savtopioj, my leader. I have met the most elegant woman here in Gior. My follower, Zdrazoslav, stumbles as he addresses me. Her family will not let us marry without me paying a sizable dowry. Please help me. I believe this is a new event, or at the very least the patch notes said they added in new events that would allow your followers to marry locals. This could be something. This would be whether we can get this person to join. So I don't really want to pay money for it. Not my problem as would make him dislike us. We could just try an intrigue challenge. Let's see if she'll run away with you. Fantastic. That worked. Okay. So this siege is going to take 5 months. Can I catch these guys? No. Alright, well I'll do a 5-month siege then. Child of my dynasty, we have a grandson. Laoslav. Okay. And now? That's fine. Oh, betrothal done. So this is the Prince of Bavaria marrying my granddaughter. Great, you'll love to see it. Actually, you know, people were asking who I could call in. I'm not even able to call these guys in. Oh, because they're too far away. Ah, okay, because of course adventurers have a very low, what's it called? Very low diplomatic range. So we're actually not even able to interact with people that far away. We have another grandson called Vladimir. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue my siege. Ruin rambling. Yeah, let's go into the ruins. I found a rock. Wonderful. Good. I hope it's a good rock. How do they must only be able to get war. I just realized they can't get war score from sieging my land because I have no land. So they must only be able to get war score by winning battles. Wasn't that unfortunate for them? But 2 people here. They can just stay in my prison for now. Let's head to the next tribe. Learning perk. Okay. Let's take this one. They proselytize zealously on the assumption that we're going to want to convert once we take this land. What it actually does right now doesn't matter at all, because I assume when we become landed, all of these will switch over to the landed version of these lifestyle traits, which are completely different. So, yeah, it's not worth worrying about. But I happen to know that I think that one's like 50% increased conversion speed or something. Where is their army? Sorry, where are you? Or where's this guy? He's surely the person who's here. It's in Haunt. Ah, so they're sitting over here. Okay. Explains why I can't see them, but I was kind of like, are they not going to stop me sieging all of their land? A scheme at camp. We must stop the villain behind this. Or something. Okay, 5 months left on sieging their capital. They still have not moved. Alright then. Child of my dynasty, Slavena. Cool. Another granddaughter. Yep, they're just going to sit there. I think that they realize they cannot win a fight against us. And therefore, they're just going to sit there. Because they don't have anything to siege either. There's just nothing for them to actually do. Oh no, I'm going to attack them. If I can. We are going to catch him here. Perfect. Is in hills, but I think we're going to win. Yes, we absolutely destroyed them. That wasn't even close. Okay, captured some enemy combatants. Anybody we want? Ooh, you're pretty good. I'll have you if you convert. Nice. Yeah, that's fine. Head over here. Finish this siege, so that's 7 months left. You know what? I'm just going to beat up this army that's going to try and siege their capital. They're running from me. Well, we caught them. That's a 100% war score. Anyone else I want? Do I want you? No, not really. Right. Well, that seemed a little bit easier than I thought it would be. I didn't think it would be hard, but they didn't even fight back. Okay. You gain the contested titles. If successful, vassals of the realm may become independent based on their relationship to the old ruler, differences in culture, faith, and opinion with adventurer, sub-realm size, military strength, distance from capital, and other factors. We get the High Chiefdom of Visegrad, the Chiefdom of Izturgom, and the Chiefdom of Visegrad and its vassals. We adopt the tribal government. Due to the Visegradian people's abysmal opinion of us, we get Ennobled Adventurer, which lowers fellow vassal opinion, and legitimacy gain. Wait, fellow vassal opinion? I'm independent, right? I think I'm independent. Anyway. To lessen the above penalty, you need to have a high enough level of fame. Either you or your primary spouse or primary heir need to be of the same culture or faith as Visegrad. You gain the trait Veteran Adventurer. So, martial per level of fame, prowess per level of fame, men-at-arms maintenance goes down 50%, which is probably there so that you don't get immediately broken by your men-at-arms. Because if you have a bunch of men-at-arms, they're going to be costing you a bunch per month. And if you're feudal, which we're not, tribal is actually going to cost us prestige. But if you're feudal, that's going to cost you gold per month. So this is probably here to make sure that new adventurers don't immediately run out of gold because they're paying for all the men-at-arms that adventurers don't have to pay for. General opinion goes down. Ignore negative culture opinion. That's interesting. So I guess that means that if we have a different culture than the land that we're in, that will actually not affect us. But it will affect our children, I think. No negative opinion of other cultures. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Anyway, all camp buildings will be demolished and a portion of their costs returned. The Samogian scouts are destroyed. The Chiefdom of Visegrad becomes your new realm capital. Control in the conquered counties will be boosted. You gain 100 gold, 150 fame, your allies gain prestige. Every patron with a positive opinion of us gets 30 opinion. Everyone who hates us continues to hate us more. Okay. And this person breaks their alliance with us? Why? Wait, this is a very weird one. They break their alliance with you. But like, why? Oh no, anyway. Forced demands? It's because they might have been willing to make an alliance with an adventurer but not a landed person. Anyway, to the rattling Duke Satto Yosh, may your rumors rot in your living body, or may your humors rot in your living body. You are a much greater fool than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. We are now no longer an adventurer. We are now a landed noble. And as my first act as landed noble, I can't take his... Okay. I'm going to raise crown authority. And I am going to take this land back. He's going to rise up in rebellion. Okay, I'm going to wait a month and take this land back. I should feudalize the county of Orstrinholm. Am I feudal? I am feudal. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so you see, this is the problem with men-at-arms. Yeah, this is why they gave you the minus 50%. Because if they didn't, you'd be losing even more gold per month. We also didn't get very much back either. I think we have to just wait a month and take a hit. Okay, our bishop is Edward. Okay. Our chancellor. Everyone hates us. That's going to be Dlum. Yeah, Dlum, your goal is to help with domestic affairs. Our steward is going to be Count Ernakov Sekes Fihirvar. Sure, that's going to be you. Yeah, try and make me money for now. You could try and promote cultural acceptance, but we'll see. Marshal. That's going to be 7. I'm just making sure we don't want to give this person any land. So that's this one. Okay. It's going to be you. Spy Master. And that's not going to be any of you. That's going to be Slavomir. Wonderful. Okay. If I go in here, we might actually want to look at these right now. Draw from view. Protect against armed conspiracies. Yeah, we might want to protect from armed... Yeah, well, let's redouble guards. That seems useful. I want to stop people murdering me. This is what we want. Because I don't care about these schemes, but these schemes are exactly the type... Like, murder is really the main one I'm looking after here. Now, we do take a negative modifier, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Right. So, Grand Tour, Grand Tournament. Yeah, we should feudalize some stuff. We can station men-at-arms. Okay. Now, our men-at-arms cost too much, but let's wait a month. Let's see how this goes. Master Thief position vacated, stooge. Yeah, all of our bonuses are gone because we don't have a camp. Right, continue waiting until the end of the month. Okay. Lifestyle focus has been invalidated. That's absolutely fine. I became the cultural head of the Slovene culture. Oh, okay. Awesome. Wait, are we actually... Wait, are we a vassal? Oh, no. No. For some reason, I was like, are we a vassal of Visegrad? No. But wait a second. The previous holder, they used to hold a kingdom. Is their kingdom broken apart? It did. So did it break apart as part of that war that we did? Because they definitely held a kingdom previously. Huh. Anyway, that's fine. Maybe it just takes away the highest title or something. Disparate tribes law is no longer valid. Okay, but that's because I chose the next one. Okay, we need a tax collector because we have clan vassals. Now, I do apologize. I am going to save the game here. The reason I'm going to save the game is because in a previous playthrough that we had, this was the screen that broke everything and caused the game to crash. Now, it might not do that anymore, but I just felt we should save now that we've done something meaningful. Okay, my player heir is going to be tax collector. Wonderful. My tax decree will be basic taxes, which gets us basic obligations. We can get more domain taxes per vassal with a bigger multiplier, but people don't like that. I can get less, but get men-at-arms stuff. It does make maintenance for the vassals. The vassals get men-at-arms stuff. Wait, no. The vassal is lower obligations, but it helps contributing men-at-arms to their liege. Oh, I see. It helps by increasing damage, not helps by reducing cost. That's fine. One vassal are invalid for this tax decree. Okay, I only have one vassal who's in these decrees, so like if it's invalid, then that's fine. Yeah. So we could do this. I don't think it really matters too much. I think I'll just take my money. Okay, cool. We need to choose a new lifestyle. Need to feudalize things. We have accolades. There's a lot of things that you have to do as a feudal vassal. Or a feudal ruler. Can I take my land? I just really want this land. That's alright with you. He's going to say no because he doesn't like me. Okay, I'm going to take your land. If I asked him to convert, he says no. I don't think that was actually a reason to do that. If we imprison him, 8%. Fabricate hook, abduct. Odds are good for an abduct scheme, so we could abduct him, then take his title. That might be the way to do this. Yeah, let's do 2-2-1. Start a scheme. Auto-invite. Okay, so that's fine. Lifestyle. So we get all of the lifestyle stuff we previously had, but it does different things. So for instance, all of these give us the normal benefits now, which is fantastic. I'm just hovering over them if you want to see them. But initial hostile scheme success chance and hostile scheme potential. Plus we can have 2 hostile schemes. That seems good. An intrigue +5 is still good. Hostile scheme phase length down is still good. These are still good. In here, whole of body is I think actually the same. But we get cultural fascination progress, increased development in county efficiency, and learning per level of devotion. We get clergy opinion. The one I took last time was converts faith in county progress speed up. Taxman increases the effectiveness of tax collectors. We get extra fort level and garrison size. Bellum Justum, organized march, and stalwart leader are all identical. And then heart of the family is identical. This is probably time to switch to stewardship for a little bit. Get whatever benefits we can get out of this. Vassal faction commitment -20. That's interesting. Yeah, maybe we'll take duty focus, just try and make people less likely to do things against us for now. Okay. This is going to get people in it. What else do we need to do? We can feudalize. So what does that mean? Destroys all buildings in this holding and turns it feudal. Alright. Cost me 500. Alright. So I will do that if we get 500. Station men-at-arms. Now we might still want to reduce our men-at-arms, because if we can reduce the amount that we're over the cap, that will immediately reduce our cost by a lot, because we're plus 40 here. So our minus 50 isn't doing a lot, but if we get that down a little bit, that'll help us. I want to wait until after I do the subduct scheme, because I want to make sure that we can actually revoke this title. Then we'll think about it. So station men-at-arms. Which ones would we get rid of if we were going to get rid of 2? We'd keep Cataphract, and we'll keep the Aritai. Probably get rid of light footmen and maybe armored footmen if these guys are worse. Yeah, we get rid of light footmen and armored footmen, I think. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Accolade. Need a new accolade. My son Kosel will be the person in charge. What have we got? Huntsmaster, Manipulator, and Stalwart. Stalwart is travel safety and army toughness. Marauder is prestige bonuses. And then Valiant is army damage. So I'm going to go for Valiant Stalwart. Although he does also have Huntsmaster, apparently. Chance of getting the Hunter trait. The Manipulator is Intrigue, Dread, Knight Effectiveness per Dread, Intrigue, Scheme things. Actually, we're going to go Manipulator, Valiant. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Cool. Create Accolade. It's apparently called the Scoundrel in the Farmlands. I've forgotten how we spell it. The Samogian Scouts, but could I wonder if I can I'll correct if I get it wrong at some point. Samogian Scout? I think that's wrong, but it's close enough. So named after our old group, so that's going to be the Hangover Accolade. Wonderful. That's fine. So that's... Oh, it needs a worthy successor. That's going to be Boleslav. Now, this is new, by the way. It used to not show you anyone on this list if they weren't a knight. But now it shows you them and allows you to click Force to make them a knight. Which, you know, is much better. It means that you don't have to go searching for them. Cool. By new, I mean it was new with the patch for this DLC. It's probably been in at least a month. Anyway. We have some prisoners. Let's just make sure we can deal with them. So these guys are both worth money. I might keep you. So demand... Wait. I can't keep you? No. I was thinking, like, can I recruit? I guess I could recruit once you come of age. You, on the other hand, I'm going to advance him back. Telerik. Convert and you can leave. Same with... Oh, actually, you're pretty good. Convert and recruit. And then you convert and you can leave. Wonderful. That seems good to me. Should feudalize, not endorsed by your bishop. Low county control. Bishop, make yourself like me so you can give me money. That seems fine for now. You're on assist ruler for now, which is fine. This is our wife giving us extra stats here. Oh yeah, all of our followers get bonuses. I forgot. Yeah, it's cool. Does it say what our former thing was on the adventurer buff that we have? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. I was wondering if it says it on any of the other buffs that we have. Nope. Okay. It's absolutely fine. Right. Not going to do those immediately. We have things in here, apparently. What did we pick up? Modest gemstone and pot shard. We don't need to worry about those. We have no royal court because we're not high enough level. What's this? Lifestyle, inventory. Oh yeah, we can see who we've killed here. 1 jewel, 1 murder. Actually kind of low for us, although we did get a lot more by other means. Cool. Right. Let's wait. People joining my scheme. You'll love to see it. So we now have more people in my scheme. Base length is 58. Secrecy is not that high. Oh, it looks like you might need more lookouts on normal schemes. Okay, 10 months grace left. 10 months grace means that it won't start to give you breaches until the grace is done, I think. Okay. It's fine. I can still ransom this person, but I might just keep them in my court and then recruit them. Oh, recruit for a court position. That's new. Okay, I like that. So I assume that's for recruit for any court position. So if you've got any position that you need filled, you can do that. Okay. I'm going to go for this. I'll pay a little money for that. Caravan Master is still here. Our bodyguards are still here. Need a wet nurse in our court. We also need a tutor. Wonderful. The rest of that doesn't matter. They did make a change to tutors in this DLC where tutors will now be the default for any children in your court who need educated. So previously you had to give each of them a guardian so they got a proper education, or they just got the default no education. Now I believe if you have a court tutor, that court tutor will be used for any education checks if there isn't anything set, right? Like, it still may be good to set your individual guardians for children, but this means that if you don't want to worry about every vassal child that exists, they'll kind of it'll handle itself as long as you have that position filled. Right. Okay. A scheme at court. Kosel, my own son, is scheming against my court here. Alright, whatever. Doesn't bother me. How much does this go up per phase? 8%. That's not really great. Going down due to prepared for anything. Wait. Well, is my prepared for anything, right? Or is that his prepared for... Wait. Can I see your lifestyle? Okay, it's his prepared for... I was just double checking it wasn't my prepared for anything. Ah, so this guy just happens to be very intriguey. So he's got a lot of... yeah, he's got a lot of things blocking us from doing schemes. Okay, pay ransom. Decline. Could just try imprisoning him at 6%. Could try fabricating a hook on him at the same time, actually. Yeah, we could try fabricating a hook on him at the same time. So that what fabricating a hook will do is that will give us a chance to just ask him for the land, and he'll have to say yes because of the hook. But this is at 95% already. Wow. Okay. Well, that makes life easier. Neighboring ruler has won a war. Poland has won a war. Cool. Okay. I'm still focused on getting this last bit of land. The only negative about this one is that it's going round very slowly. Accusations of witchcraft. Bloodstained cloth, crow's feathers, strange-smelling concoctions. There is evidence presented to me by a group of villagers from Visegrad as proof that Yarmila has been practicing witchcrafts in her hut on the outskirts of the village. The villagers claim her evil works must be the cause of their bad weather and are calling for her execution. I'll stage an execution for her. She joins my court and satisfy the peasants. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Abduct. Itching for a distraction. The man in charge of cleaning the clothes of Count Cano's guards is brought to me. No one will notice him tampering with their clothes, and if something is distracting for the guard, can be planted. What would you have of me, my lord? 50 gold in order to get 2 advantages, or I can make him lose some prestige. Let's gain some advantages. Sure, why not? We're going to need them. I would love to execute that scheme, but we can't because we don't have the 5 advantage. So it's actually interesting. We've got 2 different ones here. Do no more than is necessary for an illness. Fantastic. We're feeling a little better. Okay. These are still spinning around. We're still kind of watching our money slip away. Train for a tournament. Obviously. I mean, even ill will train for a tournament. I got well trained for 10 years. Not really that important. If we got anything else in here that we want. No, not right now. Okay. Cool, we're at 0% here. Neighboring ruler has won his war for Novgorod. Okay. Other rulers are finishing up their wars. We're at 3. Agent removed from scheme. New agent in scheme. Okay. Looked like someone died of an illness. Neighboring ruler won war. Poland won a vassalization war. Poland's just doing non-stop wars? It's crazy. Okay. Books are expiring on our patrons. Daughter has learned the Lichitic language through observation. We lost stress because we saw someone else being angry. I don't read poetry, so we're going to skip that event. Right. Carrying on. We're almost at 5 advantage on the hook scheme, which is good. I'm no longer ill. Wonderful. We're at 24% on the abduct scheme, which may or may not be required. Okay. Scheme window. We have no breaches. No breaches. This one I can just execute. Fabricate a hook. Barbaric but effective. The simplest solution is often the best. Why worry with all this intrigue and manipulation when I can simply coerce Count Cano into doing my bidding? A few strong men and ominously worded letters should do it, really. So I now have a hook on him. Plus a bunch more dread. Okay. Count Cano, would you give me your land? No. Would you be imprisoned by me? 30%. 30% isn't bad. I mean, it's not good, but... Okay, we're getting there. Right. Yeah, so we still need to abduct him. Our money is very quickly disappearing, but that's okay. I suppose we could always get 50 gold back if we need to. This person's just been landed. Oh, another adventurer landed right next to us. Cool. Talking of adventurers, Tisson is married now to Master Somaba the Handsome. Okay, with 3 children. So there is a continuation of the Urslingen family. Okay. The Baroness family down in Ghana from Bavaria. Okay, and then Ducat. Ducat is married. However, he is also imprisoned. Which is not a positive sign for him. It's called the Understanding. There is a chance that they can actually get children over there as well. Okay. Okay, it's good. Arrange betrothal. You would like the grandson of Queen Cecile of Aquitaine to marry my granddaughter, Bratromila. So this is the second daughter of my son. My son, by the way, who looks like he's going to have no male heirs, but... Okay, that's fine. I'm going to accept. That seems like a reasonable marriage. If we were not thinking about them leading our, our land, that seems fine. Neighboring ruler lost a war. Okay. Wait a second, did we expand? Wait, we did. Wait, we got extra land, didn't we? Am I going crazy? Yes, lost against my steward. Oh, literally, he just got this bit of land, I think. Oh. Oh, okay. Cool. Good job, steward. Well done, you. Nickname, the Apostolic. My father, have they heard what they call you? They call you Duke Svatobjoj the apostolic. Spectacular, is it not? It's on the lips of peasant and noble alike. A cause for celebration, I think. Wonderful, we got some more prestige. This abduct scheme is still going. No breaches so far as I know. That's fine. Yet no breaches, so it's still continuing. My counselor died. Oh no. Oh wait, no, it was my realm priest. Fantastic, he was awful. Wealth aplenty. My treasury is brimming with gold and silver. No, I have other plans for that money. I need it to pay for my men at arms I'm not using. Right. You. Could try and convert faith, but I think try and make yourself... well... I don't know, why don't you try and convert the capital for now, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, right. Carrying on. So we're at 49%. And now we're at 57%. That's fine. Neighboring ruler won a war. So that is Bavaria winning a war against the tyranny. New child of my dynasty. Svatobioj, who is Chrabros's child. Cool. There's a plague? Where? That is pretty... Wait, no, that's a lake. Wait, where is it? Zella. I suppose it's kind of near. In a, like, not very near sort of way. Okay. So, 65%. This goes up to what? 95. Okay. 73%. I know that we can add, I think, 10. Somebody's plotting to kill Sorkfear. Wow, many people want to kill him. Anyway, 73%. 81%. I learned of Sakelti's cannibal secret. Oh. Well. Scheme discovered. What? What? Changed his countermeasures to redouble guards. Okay, one scheme breach and suddenly it's at like negative 57. Huh. Okay, well, that's pretty bad. And then they can change their countermeasures? Huh. Interesting. See if there's anything that we can get in here that might help us. No. Okay. Well, cancel this. New plan. Give me my land. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna need to raise my troops. I can already feel it. Justice. Wow. We got the 28% chance that he just got imprisoned. Nice. Kano. I am going to revoke your title. It is an act of tyranny. I know. But that's alright. Also, Kano. I'm tempted to just burn you at the stake. I'm honest with you. Right. Can we recruit his daughter now? Yes. And convert her. Wonderful. Right, now we've done that. We have a new grandson who is a giant, which is of course a virtue for us. Awesome. She's been recruited. We have nobody in our prison. We have our family home. Fantastic. Well, I think we've achieved everything I wanted to achieve this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.